A strong line of thunderstorms moved through Alabama this afternoon, killing at least 2 people and knocking out power for thousands of residents. Also tonight, we'll tell you about the economic impact that Gadsden State Community College has on our area. Your local news starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Welcome to East Alabama Now Local News for Friday, March 3rd, 2023. I'm Mike Stedham. Classes were canceled, ceremonies were postponed, storm shelters were opened, and East Alabama residents kept their eyes on the skies today as the threat of severe weather returned again. Calhoun and Cleburne counties, along with the rest of central Alabama, were placed under a tornado watch as a line of storms moved quickly across the state, hitting our area just after lunchtime. AL.com reports said at least 2 people died in the storm, including a 70-year-old Talladega man who was sitting in the cab of his truck when a tree limb fell on the vehicle. He's been identified as Alan Cooley of Oak Circle. He was killed shortly before noon today. The other state fatality occurred in Lauderdale County. Here in Calhoun County, more than 16,000 Alabama Power Company customers lost electricity for at least part of the day. When we return, we'll tell you about a major economic impact study that was just released by a local institution.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wedowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Gadsden State Community College adds almost $208 million a year to the local economy based on an economic impact study released recently by the college. That amounts to almost 2% of the overall economy of Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, Cherokee, and St. Clair counties. The college has 538 full-time employees, 85% of whom live in one of those 5 counties. Its annual payroll is more than $29 million. In addition, the college spends over $23 million annually on routine expenses related to facilities, supplies, and professional services. Gadsden State President Dr. Kathy Murphy was in Anniston last night to discuss her school's contributions to its service area.
Obviously, there's an important role we play in terms of not only preparing our citizens for skills, for high wage, high demand, but also there's less than dependence on government support. There seems to be a social impact to having work skills, and so the entire impact is about $208 million, the impact of Gadsden State on our service area.
Dr. Murphy has been holding listening sessions at all 3 of Gadsden State's major campuses to find out what the administration, staff, faculty, and students at those locations want to see in the future.
We're looking at our Ayers campus in terms of some new programs and some new opportunities, and so we look forward to being able to add some new things along the way.
Coming up next week, we'll tell you about a major new facility that Gadsden State has just opened that will train workers for high-paying, in-demand manufacturing jobs. And coming up next, Pacey Strickland of 97.9 VOK will give us the latest news from the world of entertainment.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
I'm Pacey Strickland, and this is your entertainment update on East Alabama Now local news. Morgan Wallen released his third studio album, One Thing at a Time, today after a 2-year gap between his last album release. The album is massive, containing 36 songs, and includes a feature from Eric Church. The album has big shoes to fill, considering his last album, Dangerous, is still breaking records. The new album is already being raved about, with some saying it could be the album of the year. The Mandalorian Season 3 released on March 1st. This season continues the success of the past 2 seasons with a critic rating of 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Mandalorian is still considered to be the best Star Wars show on Disney+, even after the release of Andor. The season will feature 8 episodes, with the first episode having a surprising runtime of only 38 minutes. Creed 3 released to theaters this week, and it marks the first time that Sylvester Stallone is not involved with a movie in the Rocky franchise. The movie is said to be darker and is the directorial debut for Michael B. Jordan. Sylvester Stallone has completely sworn off the project, saying that he won't even watch it. This was your entertainment update on East Alabama Now local news. I'm Pacey Strickland for 97.9 VOK.
A very nice weekend is forecast for East Alabama, with highs in the upper 60s and lower 70s. More rain and cooler temperatures are expected to move back into the area by the middle of next week. Thank you for watching East Alabama Now local news. Look for us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening to bring you the latest local news from around Calhoun and Cleburne counties. We invite you to join local news engagement on Facebook. That's a great way to stay on top of what's happening locally. And please like us and share us with all of your friends on social media. We'll see you again Monday for your news on your schedule.